improve? What do you mean?
Means if somebody disqualifies me, then I need
Mhm.
to improve on that thing on which he disqualifies me. I need to improve the mistakes that I have done.
So if someone rejects you, you take what they say on board, and so if someone criticizes you or rejects you, you take what they say on board, and you improve. You improve on those points. You
Yes.
take criticism well. Okay, very good. That's one way of looking at it. Very good. And what's the toughest decision you made in your life so far?
Toughest decision.
Mm.
It's hard to remember actually.
To remember, it's hard. Oh wow. Okay. Okay. Did you have maybe any decisions that you had to take at school? Maybe not do something with friends or go against your parents or anything like that?
I don't think so.
No, you don't think so. Okay. And if you had to describe yourself in one word, which word would you use? Which word would you use?
Genius.
Good. Okay, lovely. So you describe yourself as a genius, all right. So okay, a bit different then. Why would you consider yourself a genius? So who is your inspiration? Um who makes you the genius that you are today?
Actually, no one is my inspiration. I am the only inspiration of mine.
So you are your own inspiration. I am my
Yes.
own inspiration. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, I understand now why you want to be Chief of Justice. Okay. Okay, well done. We'll move on to someone else. Wow, some big characters here.
Next, we have Rakesh.
Okay, can I ask you, what about working hard? Do you believe in working smart or working hard? What do you think you are? Are you a hard worker or a smart worker?
Can you listen, Rakesh? Unmute yourself, please. And you have to unmute Rakesh. I think this thing is not working. Let's go to another person. Ayushi.
Yes, sir.
Hello. Hi, Yushi.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello. Hi. Nice to see you there.
Hi.
So, hello. So, what is your biggest dream?
I haven't decided any particular profession yet, but I think I will, whatever I will earn from my profession, I will help the needy ones. And yeah, this is only.
So, you would like to help people in need, not needy. There is a difference between needy people and people in need. Needy is someone who's always wanting something, who can't do it on his own. People in need are people who need help. Okay? So you would like to help people in need. Very good. And would you consider yourself to be a team player, or do you consider yourself to be more of a loner?
I think team is always good because more people are there with you, so it's better to be with team than be alone.
Okay, so you consider yourself to be part of a team, to work well in a team. Okay.
Yes.
So it's better to work in a team than on your own. Okay. And what is your greatest fear?
Greatest. I think when I fail, no, not I fail in exams, but when I fail, when I try, but then also I fail that. And yeah, animals also.
How do you feel? What's the feeling?
When you try hard and you want to achieve something,
And you don't
but
manage.
you yes.
I see. So when you try hard to achieve something, but you don't manage, so your fear is failure.
Yes.
Okay. And what are you scared of failing? Failing at what? Failing at your work, failing in exams, failing what?
Like failing at work.
You're failing work. Okay, failing at work. Okay, being a failure at work. Fair enough. And can you describe yourself in one word?
Like, um,
How would you describe yourself if I told you to describe yourself in one word?
I believe that I believe a lot, and when I believe, I do that work immediately. So yeah, I think what I said, I just do. Like if I said I'll stood first in my class, I will stood like that, and yeah, I smile a lot.
Okay. Okay, so one word. How would you put all that in one word? Maybe a positive person?
Yes, a positive person.
Or you're a dreamer and an achiever? Maybe one of those words? Okay.
Yeah, achiever.
Okay, very good. Very good. Okay. Someone else now?
Anvesha, please. Let me unmute you. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Hello, Anvesha. How are you?
Hi, ma'am. I'm fine.
So, what about you? What is your dream in life?
Ma'am, I want to become a army officer.
Ah,
I want to become an army officer.
an army officer. Wow,
Yes.
very, very cool. Very nice. And what makes you want to become an army officer?
Ma'am, I saw a new film Netflix, Gunjan Saxena, and she was a Carter girl. She was the only girl in the war.
Very
That's
cool.
made me. She's my inspiration.
Very nice. She's your inspiration. And
Yes.
is she your what did she overcome to be your inspiration? Why is she your inspiration?
Ma'am, she fails. When she was a child, she wanted to become an army officer. But when she gave exam, she was failed every time. But at the time, she came and she became an officer,
Very good. So
and that
she
she's selected in the war that time. That's
very
made
good.
me.
Okay, interesting, very interesting. And what is your biggest fear?
Ma'am, darkness.
What's your biggest fear?
Darkness.
Darkness. You're scared of the dark.
Yeah.
And have you ever had to encounter it? Have you ever had to go in the dark anywhere?
No.
No, you keep away. You have light everywhere in the house.
Yes.
Oh wow. Okay. And What makes you different from everyone else? What do you think makes you different from everyone else?
Uh,
Maybe this is something to think about. What makes you different? What in your character makes you different from everyone else? Maybe is it your determination? Or your mindset? Or your ideas?
Ma'am, I
Okay, so this is the question you need to think about.
yeah.
So, okay, so what is the most adventurous thing you've done?
Teacher, ma'am, the most adventurous thing was, as you know that I have fear from dark, and I have tried to call a spirit with my friends and sisters. That was the adventurous things for me.
Okay, so I'm scared of the darkness. I'm scared of the dark. I'm scared of the dark. I'm scared of the darkness. So being scared of the dark, so you did overcome it in a way. You did overcome your fear because you had to call on a spirit in the dark, in complete darkness.
Yes.
Um, and you've had, I mean, you've had quite a feat with it. So you did overcome it. So when I asked you if you overcame it, you could have said this as well. But this has also been the most adventurous thing you've done. Good. Shall we move on to someone else?
Yes.
Yes. Let's go to Chirag.
Yes.
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 Hello.
Good evening,
Hi,
ma'am.
Chirag. Good evening. How are you?
I am fine.
Okay. So what is your biggest dream in life?
To become a pilot or engineer?
You want to become a pilot or an engineer?
Yes.
Fantastic. So I take it you're very good at maths and physics. Good.
Not
And
very good.
you're not very good. Okay, so we must improve. Okay, so what is your biggest fear?
Fear? Not at all. I'm not at all.
Not at all?
No fear.
Okay,
Not
what?
fear of it.
A bit louder, please. I think your voice is a bit low. Chirag. Yeah,
Yes.
maybe
I
move
am not fear of it. Anything.
Oh, you're not afraid of anything. That's better.
Yes.
I couldn't hear anything before. Okay, and what about your inspiration? Who inspires you? Who's your
Is a
inspiration?
fictional character of the MCU series, Iron Man.
Okay.
Make armor like that.
Okay, and why is he your inspiration? What makes him your inspiration?
Because I want to become an engineer, and he was a great mechanical engineer also, and he inspires me a lot.
Okay, fantastic. Good. That's interesting. And what about what makes you different from everyone else?
Uh, uh, Makes me different. I did not know.
You don't know, so you need to
Yes.
figure out what makes you different. What in your character makes you different from anyone else?
I think my laziness.
Your laziness.
Yes.
Okay. Generally, when I ask that question, it should be something positive that comes out. Okay. Laziness is not usually something that people go, "Yay, we're gonna hire you for being lazy." Okay. So, so think of something a bit more positive. Okay.
Yes, yes.
But I admire you for admitting your laziness. Okay. And what's the toughest decision you made in your life? What has been the toughest
Uh,
decision?
to choose my profession.
Okay.
Yes. Many
And why
lot
is
of
it?
confusions in that
So,
because sometimes I think that to become a pilot or sometimes an engineer,
okay, so you're still
something,
unsure.
or sometimes a merchant navy.
Oh, sometimes you want to join
Lot
the
of
Merchant
confusion.
Navy.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so you have a lot of options.
Yes.
Okay, so it'll be interesting to see which one you choose. Okay. And if you had to tell me, which one are you? Are you a smart worker or a hard worker?
Both,
Are you a smart worker or
because
a
a smart uses the brain and a hard worker uses a lot of effort while completing his work. I want to become both.
you want to become both? You want to work smart and work hard.
Yes.
I see.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, fair enough. Shall we move on to someone else?
Yes, yes.
Well done.
Next person, Anushka. Please unmute.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Hi, Anushka. Lovely to see you. Okay,
Same to
so
you.
thank you very much. So, what is your dream?
I want to become a businesswoman.
Okay, and who is your inspiration?
My inspiration is Mukesh Ambani.
Okay, what can you tell me about her?
Not his.
Oh, about him. Okay.
He is now the sixth richest person in the world, and
Wow.
he has a company named Geo, and he is also a businessman, and he is my inspiration.
Okay, very good. Very good. You see, I learn something new every day. There we go. And what is the most adventurous thing you've done?
Um, I I have done many adventurous things.
Okay, so pick one. Pick one. The most memorable one. The one that you remember most.
Once I was running very hardly in the stairs and I just fall and my tongue got just and matlab, like it was hanging out of my mouth almost. And then after operation and all, it got stuck back.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so that's your adventurous story. Okay.
Yes.
Oh wow. Okay. So it wasn't, well, it's quite an accidental one.
Yes.
It's more of an accident, not so much of a nice lovely adventure, but it was a trip to the hospital nonetheless.
Yes.
Okay. And what makes you different?
I think I'm a very ambitious and hardworking person. I never lost hope in anything. I keep trying and trying until I get my point and I achieve my goals.
Okay. And so I keep trying and pushing until I get my point across and I achieve my goals and dreams. Very good. Excellent. Next.
Yeah. Next, Siddesh.
Yeah,
Yes,
ma'am.
Siddesh, Siddesh.
Hi Sudesh, how are you?
Yes, ma'am. Fine.
Okay, so what about you? What is your biggest dream?
An animator.
You want to be an animator, and where do you want to be an animator, and who with?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Where do you want to be an animator? Which company?
In a Pixar.
You want to be an animator with Pixar. Wow, very good. Okay. And who is your biggest inspiration?
Lord Krishna.
Okay, and who's he?
He is a god in Hindu mythology, and I think he's my inspiration because he never got stuck in any problem. He got stuck in any problem, but he found a solution of everything.
So whenever he found himself in a bit of a pickle or a problem, he always got out of it by finding a different solution. Very good. Okay. And what is your greatest fear?
The fear to be get judged.
Oh, you've got a fear of being judged.
Yeah.
Okay. Why and what kind of judgment?
Means when I do a play, I think that what the other person will think about me and other things.
Okay, so you're scared about being negatively judged or criticized about your talents and abilities.
Yeah.
Okay, and what about your life-making decision? Which was the toughest life-making decision you've ever had to face?
Uh, it's also related to my profession only because
Okay.
I always try to do many new things, and I have many options to do because I think I am good in many things.
Okay, so it's going to be your toughest decision is you know that you're heading towards is that point in your life where you have to choose what you're going to do. Okay.
Yeah.
And what other thing apart from animation then is it that you would like to do?
It can be simply a job. It can be study. It can be IS. It can be a VFX artist. It can be a coder, a website creator, anything.
Oh, and so you're not you might want to do animation, but you might want to do 100 other million things. All right. And what's the most adventurous thing you have ever done?
As my fear is to be get judged, I did a play in front of hundreds of people. So that's the most adventurous thing I did in my life.
Fantastic. Well done. Okay. Next.
Let's go to next person. Traya.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello. Hi. Hi. So what about you? What is your biggest dream?
Biggest dream to become IIT engineer.
Sorry?
Traya, your voice is breaking a bit. Never mind. I think your voice is breaking, Traya. Maybe we have to go to somebody else. Yeah, let me get one more person. Pooja, are you there? Maybe we go to Tushar. Tushar, you are not done, right? Yeah. Tushar.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
Good morning. Hi, Tisha. So, what is your biggest dream?
Ma'am, I want to become an engineer,
You want to
mechanical
be
engineer.
mechanical engineer. And what has been your biggest achievement so far?
So far, ma'am, it was my first event to go in a inter-school event and get a first prize.
Getting first prize in what?
Ma'am, it was an event named as Robo Ramp, Robo on Ramp.
Okay. Okay, and you got first prize. Well done. And what about your work? Would you say you are a smart worker or a hard worker?
Ma'am, I'm a smart worker.
Okay. And with regards to your fear, what is your biggest fear?
Ma'am, my biggest fear is when teachers check get our notebooks to correct. Then we are just not giving them. Teachers are scolding us. scolding us, and it is my bigger fear to call my
Oh,
parents in my school.
okay. So your biggest fear is getting your homework really wrong, or not handing in your homework, forgetting to hand it
Yes,
in.
ma'am.
Oh, I
Yes,
see. Okay. And what about yourself? How would you describe yourself in one word?
ma'am, a hard worker.
Hard worker. Okay. And with your goals, who is your inspiration?
My inspiration was my Lord Vishnu.
Who?
Lord Vishnu.
Okay, who was he?
He was a god for Hindu region.
Okay. And what makes him your inspiration? What did he do?
Ma'am, it was so far I didn't know, but
Oh, you don't know all the details.
yes,
Okay. And so it's important. If someone is inspiring, you need to know a bit more to tell me what it
yes,
is, okay? And what makes you different than everyone else?
ma'am, nothing different. I'm a general person with my friends and all. I'm not a different person from all.
Okay. And it's you don't think you don't think you're different?
No, ma'am, I'm not different from anyone. I
Well,
think
but I think, you see, it has something special to give, okay? So everyone is different from everyone else, and you should find yours because it will be very helpful when you go to find a job,
yes, ma'am.
okay? And what about an adventurous thing? What's the most adventurous thing you've done?
Ma'am, I haven't done an adventurous thing
You
in
haven't
my
done any
life.
adventurous things. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. We'll
Thank you, ma'am.
move on to someone else. Thank you.
Let's do Pooja is back. Pooja, please unmute. Last two, three questions maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. And
Hi.
hi. What's your biggest dream?
Dream. I would like to be an English teacher.
You're right. There you go. And what is your biggest achievement?
Biggest achievement.
Achievement.
Achievement is I would like to write a novel because I used to write novels and short stories. So
Okay, but so what you used to write. So what's your biggest achievement so far? What have you done that's been really great?
biggest
Achievement. What have you achieved so far that you're really proud of?
I didn't achieve anything yet, but I passed my. I successfully completed my graduation. That was one achievement, but I would like
Very
to
good.
more. I would like
Okay.
to do more things.
Okay, very good. And what about smart work? Are you a smart worker or a hard worker?
No, I'm a smart worker. Always I prefer smart working instead of hard working, because if we need more time and more energy for doing hard working, and also we think if we think wisely, then we can do work very smartly.
Okay, so it's better to work smart than hard, because we need more smart workers than hard workers, because hard workers might waste resources and time.
Yes.
Okay, and not get the results. Okay, very good. Okay, well done. It was lovely seeing you all today. I hope this was all helpful. Remember the tips that I've given you. Just make sure that you all know just how to answer questions. Even if you've not done anything adventurous so far, try and think about something you've done. I'm sure there is something there. And if not, it might be worth doing something adventurous. So
Sure.
thank you all. So
Yeah.
thank you all
So
for this.
say bye bye to Christine.
Okay, thank you.
Let's
Bye.
have
Thank
a
you,
small
guys.
discussion. Thank you, Christine. See you on
Thank
Monday.
you. See you Monday.
Okay.